It's like this anxiety and almost like PTSD that's starting to stir in people that's getting worse and worse because everywhere you look, I got AI on my ring, I got AI on my watch, I got AI on. It's like we're starting to become bots. And in so many ways, that could be an advantage, but it also disassembles us to who we are and is our truest formest, our truest nature, our truest form. That alone is going to put so much pressure on people to being like, where do I get out of here? And I think back to what we were saying about men becoming monsters, we have to look at the quality of what we can do as far as like, we're smart, right?
Right.
People who are going into school trying to figure out what major to go into and what university to go into, only to sit here and say, do I need to have AI as my friend, or do I look at it as an enemy, or is this something that's going to take my job? People's identities are completely being wiped out because they're losing who they are from what they learned in school to now backtrack and say,
You know, I think about it and like, what eventually, like I said in the car, we were sitting before we were on the show, I said, I think when I go into a bar
mm-hmm.
and I see a robot bartender, I think it's over. At some point, you literally have a robot for a bartender. Once they do that, then it's, I think, okay, because now you can't even be a bartender.
You really have
Can't be an Uber driver.
You got to think about it when you think of what job is not going to have a robot taking over. It's really far and wide when you look at like not only bartenders, but now waiters and waitresses when you go to Chili's or Applebee's and there's those virtual little bots.
Tray.
Now they have virtual grocery carts where you no longer need to go to the clerks and put it on the conveyor belt anymore. You check out right there on the iPad on your grocery cart. Like everything is getting to the point where it's like you better find some good friends, find a good group, stick with them because it's going to be a rough ride to see where all of this is going.